Morning.
Morning.
Everyone's kinda off doing their own thing.
I noticed.
Say, this tank remind you of anything?
Any other Mako tank?
Sorry. Dumb question.
Business with the bookstore? If so, I won't keep you. But if you're free afterwards, wanna climb the clock tower together?
I'm busy.
But it'll only take a few minutes. Come on.
Fine.
Sweet. Since it was my idea, I'll go get the tickets. I'll meet you in front of the tower, okay?
It's open. Hey, so about that Yuffie kid, what do you think she wants with us? Be honest.
Could be that she's after those Shinra bounties.
You know, you might be right about that. Little punk blowing smoke up our asses. Ought to give her a piece of my mind.
I don't know about you, but it feels like we've been on the road forever. Like Midgar's ancient history. I wonder how Mom and Marlene are holding up.
Homesick?
No time for that, not with Sephiroth around. So, a little random, but do you remember the first time we met?
Nope.
You're kidding. The Yellow Flower, Sector 8?
Does ring a bell.
You and your winning sense of humor.
This town reeks of fish and brine. Should Shinra come calling, I doubt I'll smell them till it's too late.
Don't worry. Never thought you could.
I'll leave it all to you then.
Say, do you remember a guy named Emilio? From Nibelheim?
Sorry.
Oh. Well, his family ran the general store. Was about our age.
Right.
Anyway, he left the village right before you did. Thought I'd never see him again. Then one day last year, he shows up at 7th Heaven. I couldn't believe my eyes. He was all grown up. Didn't even recognize him at first.
Really?
Yeah, and what's more, the woman who walked in with him was stunning. Like, she could have been a model, and... You're not interested, are you?
Not really.
Hey Cloud, want some ice cream to cool down? Or are you looking for something hot? Just admit it, you're obviously captivated by my bodacious beach bod.
Come on. Can't you take a hint?
I have no idea what you're talking about. But if I was part of the group, I'm sure we'd learn to communicate much better.
Couldn't find the bartender, so I, helped myself. Costa del Sol. Used to make him back at the bar. And here I am, drinking one in its namesake. Feels like it's been ages since I mixed a drink. Since 7th Heaven.
Hasn't been that long.
It was a figure of speech.
We've come so far, but it still feels like Midgar's right behind us. We were his prisoners, me and my mom, Ephalna. He kidnapped us because she was a Cetra, a specimen for his experiments. And after what he did to her, after all the pain and the horror he put us through, I hate him. Sometimes, I imagine the things I'd do to him if I got the chance. I start thinking things so dark and ugly that it scares me.
then don't think.
Okay.
It's because of Hojo this place is in ruins. No, I can't blame him for our actions. I know I should strive to maintain my composure around him, but...
Yeah, you should. You could have handled things better back there.
I'd like to be alone now.
Hate to say it, that girl really came through for us back there. Unlike me, I couldn't do a damn thing for those poor bastards.
You shouldn't blame yourself. This is on Hojo.
Damn straight. That asshole's gotta pay for his sins. And it's up to us to make sure he does. Be a nice change of pace. Just me, Marlene, and our little piece of paradise. Wonder what kind of stuff we'd end up growing.
Black Millie? Red Shelley?
Now hold on there, soldier boy. You do know they're used in love potions, right?
Huh? They are?
I ain't playing matchmaker for you, son.
Pulling species apart can be difficult. What looks like a Gungaga mushroom may in fact be poisonous. For me and my nose, the difference is obvious. But for someone like you, well, let's find out. Which of these do you think they are?
One's on the left. Anyone with eyes can see that.
So, you've a death wish. I must say, that's troubling to learn.
See how they dry their mushrooms here? Bet they'd make for a mean stock. Doubt there's much it wouldn't improve. Soups, pilafs, maybe even a pot roast. What sort of thing would you go for?
Soup's good. Can't mess it up.
Hey, making a great soup takes hard work, I'll have you know.
Hey. That wasn't very nice of me. You remember me telling you about Zach, right? At the playground? How he was my first love?
Yeah.
This is where he grew up, and now that I'm here, it's a lot. So when I saw someone who looked like him, I don't know, I had to say something. Didn't even occur to me to think how they would feel about it. Pretty selfish, huh? Waltzing in there, stirring up memories.
When you put it that way. Yeah, you might have crossed a line.
Figures.
I am so bored. I am so bored. Bored right out of my brain.
Quiet down, will ya? You're a guest here.
Here comes the singing police. Sorry, officer, but I'll stop when you give me your materia. I am...
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
Wasn't listening.
You can be an asshole sometimes, but you're our asshole.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, I've learned something all right. That these planetologists would rather study the world than live in it.
When you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Yeah, I totally agree.
What? Ugh, should've known better than to get philosophical with you.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
Just gotta laugh it off. It's that simple.
Except it's not. At least, not for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm too serious for my own good.
I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
That's enough.
They're everywhere you look. You don't really think that all these guys decided to get up and shuffle over here of their own accord, do you? Course not. This is Shinra's doing. First, they raise a whole village 'cause it suits them. Then they build a fake one right on top of it. We can't let those corporate bastards keep getting away with this shit. We gotta do something, right?
Not much we can do.
That shit right there is how they manage to take over the world. They make you beat yourself. They keep telling you you're powerless, and eventually you start believing it.
Question. This always been here?
Yeah.
It totally screams, climb me, doesn't it? So, let's give the poor thing what it wants and see the sights.
Hey, don't just... Tifa's house.
So let me guess. This is where you kept lookout.
Huh?
Come on, you never came up here hoping she'd wave?
That's not funny.
Wasn't trying to be, honestly. Just wanted to know.
It's like the reactor's not too far. Hey, Cloud, ever been up there before?
Yeah.
If you... Oh? Then give me the skinny. What was it like? Was there buttloads of Mako? What about, say, materia?
Come to think of it. Nope.
Uh-huh, nice try. But you can't fool me. I know what you're up to. You want it all for yourself.
The problem is, anger doesn't last. So when Avalanche started to become more violent, there wasn't enough left to hold back the fear and the doubt. It was taking a toll. Then you turned up.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't.
That place doesn't sit right with me.
You mean Shinra Manor?
Oh, sorry. No one wants to hear people badmouth their hometown.
This isn't my hometown. Not the one I grew up in, anyway.
Wonder why they'd go through the trouble of rebuilding it.